Hello, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me yet. Hello, I am live. Good to see you all. I actually really enjoyed having a chat with you in the live stream comment section, getting to kind of know you all, getting to meet you all, before actually starting this live stream. Today we're going to be analysing Harry Potter's accent. So the actor who plays Harry Potter in the amazing 8-part series is Daniel Radcliffe. Now, he has a British accent, and we're going to be analysing the features of his accent, and we're going to be watching a few of his videos on my tablet here and kind of analysing those features. Last week, we watched Emma Watson's accent, Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter series. So if you haven't watched that, feel free to watch Emma Watson's accent on my channel after watching this one. So I just wanted to say hello to everybody who's joined us today. Hi, Lucas from Madrid, from Canada. Isabel, Sundari, Nishi, Shireen, Naveen, Sunil, Walnut B, the guy with no name or the woman with no name. I asked you what your name was, but you didn't even give us your name. Kath and everybody else, Mercy, everybody else who's joined, thank you very much for joining. Oh, and hello, Dan the Man, thanks for joining. Right, we have got a few scenes lined up and we're going to be listening out. You guys really appreciate when I pause, so you guys can actually practice out loud. So let's try that today. Let me just get the video up for you guys to listen to the first scene.
Who are you? There must be a mistake. This is platform 9 3/4. There's no such thing. Been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft.
There must be a mistake. This says platform 9 3/4. This says platform 9 3/4. 9 3/4. So have a go at saying that line. There must be a mistake. This says platform 9 3/4. So have a go at practicing that. Shout out to everybody who's joined. Shout out to Lucas and his Instagram, Trail Y Co. Shout out to Naveen there, and everybody else who's joined. Quarantine Happiness, that's a great name. Shout out to Sudarsan. Hi. We're just practicing the first sentence, which is this one here.
Who are you? There must be a mistake. This is platform 9 3/4. There's no such thing. Been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft.
There's no such thing. So I really like how he pronounces the T in 9 3/4. 9 3/4. So with the glottal stop T, it would be 9 3/4. 9 3/4. But Harry Potter here says 9 3/4. 9 3/4. So 9 3/4, I'm sure you know, looks like this. 9 3/4. So this is how we say the fraction here. 3/4. 3/4. Practice that. 3/4. Not quarters. In the Indian accent, it will be quarter. Quarter. In the British accent, it will be quarter. 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 Okay.
After wizardry, the philosopher's stone. Don't move! Don't forget, we're still playing. But Hagrid.
Don't forget, we're still playing. Don't move! Don't forget, we're still playing. So again, he pronounces his T really heavily here. Don't forget. Don't forget, we're still playing. So practice that. Don't forget, we're still playing. Priyanka says, loads of love to you. Loads of love to you as well. Don't forget. Don't forget. Let's listen to Harry saying that one more time.
Witchcraft and wizardry, the philosopher's stone. Don't move! Don't forget, we're still playing. But Hagrid, we're not allowed.
Don't forget, we're still playing. Practice that for me. And I'm going to give you 10 seconds just to practice that. Oh, one of you guys says, I would rather practice Indian accent with you. Okay. Maybe I can practice, maybe I can schedule a lesson for kind of understanding the Indian accent. Okay. Let me actually write that down. Indian. Okay, let's listen to the next scene. Sorry, my iPad, this is like a knockoff version. My tablet is being quite quiet. Let me know if you're struggling to hear that.
This is about the Philosopher's Stone. Get yourselves out.
This is about the Philosopher's Stone. This is about the Philosopher's Stone. Now, this is really interesting because the name of the stone in the first book and the first film is called the Sorcerer's Stone in America, but in Britain it's called the Philosopher's Stone. I think in the rest of the world it's called Philosopher's Stone. So practice that. It's not stone, it's stone. Stone in the Indian accent, stone in the British accent, stone. Nishi says, could you turn the volume up? It's on its maximum. Sorry about that. Stone. Stone. Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone.
There! I see it! We're still playing.
Ooh. 1 second. Video's just disappeared.
Hagrid, we're not allowed to do magic away from Hogwarts. This is about the Philosopher's Stone. Get yourselves out. There! I see it! The one with the broken wing. How is it I got?
Get yourselves out. Get yourselves out. There, I see it. The one with the wing. There, I see it. The one with the wing. Right? So, I think all three characters, Ron, Hermione, and Harry, they really heavily pronounce their T's. Now, I noticed in the first film, it almost sounded a little bit unnatural. But then as the kind of films progressed, they sounded a lot more natural. And as their kind of acting improved, their kind of speech and dialogue improved as well. So he says, get yourselves out. Now, people do pronounce the T on the end of out, but also if you wanted to kind of say that in a day-to-day setting, you would say out, get yourselves out, get yourselves out, get yourselves out. So practice that. Practice saying that with a T, and practice that saying without the T at the end as well. So get yourselves out. Get yourselves out. And then the other version is get yourselves out. Can you get yourselves out, please? So practice that. Can you get yourselves out? Can you get yourselves out? Can you get yourselves out? Just pausing so you can practice. Okay, I'm glad you practiced that. Let's listen to the next bit. Let's listen to a few scenes and then we can, I'd like you to comment in the comment section in the live stream whether there's any phrases that you didn't understand or there's any phrases or sentences you'd like me to say. So let's just watch 15-20 seconds of it in one go.
So, get yourselves out. There! I see it! The one with the broken wing. How is it I got the stone, sir? Can you tell me where I might find platform 9 3/4? I'm a what? Voldemort. I'm nothing. Nothing to find. I swear I don't know! 1 minute the glass was there and then it was gone. It was like magic. Where's Hermione? Voldemort trying to kill me. What are you all doing here?
Okay, now that we've watched that, feel free to comment if there's any sentences, phrases that you'd like me to repeat. But in the meantime, let me just repeat that phrase that Ron said there. Let's listen to that again.
Hermione. Why can't we get through? I don't know. The gateway sealed itself for some reason.
I don't know. The gateway's sealed itself for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The gateway has sealed itself for some reason. Isabel says, what does dosh mean? Dosh means money. Nishi says, couldn't hear that properly. That's really annoying because now I'm gonna this is live, so I can't stop the video and then start again. Okay, I tell you what, let me see if I can quickly go online and find a better video to analyze. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Actually, more like give me a minute. I'm just going to find a video which is louder. This is what's called thinking on your feet.
Hey, everybody, I'm Daniel Radcliffe, and I'm here to do a wired autocomplete interview. Do I turn this off? Yeah, okay. What is Daniel Radcliffe's favourite Harry Potter? I mean, I love the last one, but I also really love the fifth, which is not a lot.
So he starts off his sentence by saying, I mean, I love the last one. I love the last one. So I don't know if you caught that. He actually says, I mean, I love the last one. So when you start off, when you're thinking, you can add I mean as a filler. So kind of, I love the last one. Let's listen to that again.
What is Daniel Radcliffe's favourite Harry Potter? I mean, I love the last one, but I also really love the fifth, which is not a lot of people's favourite. I kind of realise I love it because
he said that really quickly. He said, I love the last one. So he says, really quickly. It's a short for I mean.
The relationship of Harry and Sirius, and you get a lot of Gary Oldman in that movie. That was my favourite one, probably to film as well. We had a really, really good time making that one. So 5 or 7 part 2. What country is Daniel Radcliffe from? Oh, really? People are still asking that. Cool. I'm from England. There's not really much to say that, but I find it flattering that maybe you've heard me do an American accent, and maybe that's why you thought I wasn't British.
I'm from England, but that's quite flattering that you've heard me do an American accent before. So he's saying, isn't it quite obvious that he's from England? Because, the Harry Potter series, J.K. Rowling, she's British. Daniel Radcliffe, he is from England, and he's saying he's pretty surprised that he's even getting this question asked because he thought it was obvious. He says he's flattered. So the word is flattered. Flattered. He says he's flattered that he thinks that people think that he can do the American accent quite well. So let's just listen to that bit again. Let's practice saying, I'm from England. I'm from India. Comment where you guys are from, and I will also read that out for you. Nishi says, applause for being so spontaneous. It's live, so I've got to think of my feet. Okay, so Aniket says, I'm from South Asia. Mornang says, I'm from Gujarat. So you would say, I'm from the Gujarat. I'm from the Gujarat. Prasanna says, I'm from Chennai. I'm from Chennai. Sunil says, I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. Now, I know that sounds it sounds a bit weird because I think in the Indian accent it would be Andhra Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, but in the British accent it would be Andhra Pradesh. But actually, when you're saying your place name, you can actually say it in the actual way that it's supposed to be said. So I would never say, if I was from Tamil Nadu, I would never say I'm from Tamil Nadu. It really angers me when I hear it pronounced that way. I say I'm from Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu. So I actually try and say it the way it's supposed to be pronounced, even if I'm speaking English. So I would say I'm from Tamil Nadu. In the same way, when people ask me what language I speak, I do say Tamil instead of saying Tamil. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. G says, I'm from Germany. This one is pronounced Germany. Germany. Niveda says, I'm from Singapore. Singapore. In the Tamil accent, in the Indian accent, it will be Singapore. Singapore. You can really hear that R sound, Singapore. In the British accent, it'll be I'm from Singapore. Singapore. I'm from Goa. I'm from Kerala. 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 I'm from Toronto. I know you guys pronounce it Toronto. I'm from Toronto, but in the British accent, it'll be Toronto. Saeed says, I'm from Bhopal. Okay. Let's listen to Daniel Radcliffe again, saying that he's from England.
I'm making that one. So 5 or 7 part 2. What country is Daniel Radcliffe from? Oh, really? People are still asking that. Cool. I'm from England. There's not really much to say that, but I find it flattering that maybe you've heard me do an American accent, and maybe that's why you thought I was British. I'm gonna assume that's why this question was being asked, and flatter myself in the process. What song did Daniel Radcliffe rap? It's a song called Alphabet Aerobics by Black Alicious. I am not a naturally cool person, and when I was given the opportunity to perform that with the Roots like backing me up the whole time, and I was just like, well, I will never get an opportunity to do anything this cool ever again. So as nervous as I was about it.
So there's quite a lot of he is speaking fairly quickly. I think as kind of British people go, he's speaking at a fairly normal pace. Let me just analyze a few sentences in there for you. So let's just listen out for that.
The Roots like backing me up the whole time, and I was just like, well, I will never get an opportunity to do anything this cool.
I will never get an opportunity to do something this cool. I will never get an opportunity to do something this cool. All right, so he's basically saying, oh, I probably won't get the chance to do something this awesome again, right? So that's why he decided to rap this song. So I probably won't get the opportunity to do something this cool. Let me write this out into the live comment section and you can practice saying that. So I've written it out into the live chat. Let's now practice. I probably won't get the opportunity to do something this cool. I probably won't get the opportunity to do something this cool. Won't. I probably won't get the opportunity to do something this cool. I've said that really slowly for you, so have a go. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Have a go at pronouncing that. I've written it in the live chat for you. I really appreciate your comments in the live chat. Sorry if I can't respond to all of them. It's just that this is a live lesson, so I have to concentrate on what I'm teaching you, and it's quite difficult to like read all the questions at the same time. But thank you for all your comments. I really do appreciate it. So let me say it one more time for you. I probably won't get the opportunity to do something this cool. Let's listen to Harry Potter, i.e. Daniel Radcliffe, saying this.
Over again. So as nervous as I was about it, I kind of felt like I was just like, well, I will never get an opportunity to do anything this cool ever again. As nervous as I was about it.
He says, I'll probably never get an opportunity. I'll probably never get an opportunity. So he didn't say get an, he says get'n. I'll probably never get an opportunity. I'll probably never get an opportunity. I'll probably never get an opportunity. Get it. All right? Get it.
I kind of
Let's continue.
Like to grab it. So yeah, alphabet aerobics. The original is better. What's Daniel Radcliffe's Hogwarts house? Gryffindor. Come on. What is Daniel Radcliffe's zodiac sign? I believe I'm on the...
Let's analyze that again. So the question said, what is Harry Potter's house in Hogwarts? And he was like, Gryffindor. Come on. So the phrase here, come on, it's like when something's obvious, like if you haven't watched the Harry Potter series, and it probably isn't obvious to you, but for those of you who have watched Harry Potter, clearly he's in Gryffindor, isn't he? For those of you who haven't watched the films, there's 4 houses for their school. So you've got Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. I'm a Harry Potter fan. And essentially what's happening here is that because it's so obvious that he's in Gryffindor, Daniel Radcliffe in the interview is like, come on. So practice saying that. Come on.
Cusp of Cancer and Leo, but I don't particularly believe in it. Thank you. Is Daniel Radcliffe on social media? No. It's a very quick answer for you. I just know that if I were on Twitter, I would be the kind of person that gets into fights. If you were talking to somebody on social media who is claiming to be me, feel free to go and give them Is Daniel Radcliffe Lions?
Feel free to go and give them right? So he's actually said a swear word here, which is why it's been bleeped out. Daniel Radcliffe is not on social media. So he's not on Twitter. It's pronounced Twitter, not Twitter. In the American accent, it would be Twitter. In the Indian accent, it would be Twitter. In the British accent, it would be Twitter. So essentially what's happening here is Daniel Radcliffe is saying, feel free to give them ish. So feel free basically means you're welcome to do this. So if I said to you, feel free to send me an email, feel free to send me a direct message on Instagram, right? Which is why I always say to you guys, you're all more than welcome to send me a message on Instagram, which basically means you're welcome to send me a message. You can send me a message. Please feel free. So that's a phrase that British people use. Feel free. Feel free to send me a message. Oh, feel free to leave your keys here. Feel free to pick up that shopping. Feel free to call me tonight. Feel free. Feel free. Feel free. Feel free.
Fan. Yes, I actually am. This is something that amazes people about me. I am very much split loyalties between New York and Detroit American sports teams. My girlfriend is from Flint, just outside Detroit, and we are in a very big Red Wings house. Is Daniel Radcliffe's leg a lefty? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just very uncoordinated with both feet. Is Daniel Radcliffe the new Wolverine? Yeah, there's going to be a new Wolverine movie in which it starts off with Hugh Jackman being put into a hot wash, and then when he comes out, it's me. So yes, I'm very happy to announce.
So essentially, he's talking about whether Daniel Radcliffe is going to be playing the part of Wolverine. Wolverine. Now, Wolverine, correct me if I'm wrong, is an X-Men, which is a completely different film series to Harry Potter. So that's why Daniel Radcliffe is laughing here, because he's like, of course I'm not going to be the new Wolverine. And then he's kind of being sarcastic. He's using sarcasm to kind of be like, well, there's this scene in the film where I suddenly turn into Wolverine. That's what's happening here. There's a really interesting question. Mornang says, what is the difference between feel free and help yourself? Help yourself basically means if there's something in front of you, you can help yourself to that, so you can take it. Feel free means you shouldn't feel nervous to do something. You should just do it. You should, feel free to send me a message. But then if you're saying help yourself, it means there's something in front of you and you're going to be taking that. So help yourself to these chocolate bars, so you can take the chocolate bars. You can't say, you can say feel free to take the chocolate bar, but help yourself means you can take it. Nelson says opportunity is pronounced differently in the US. Let me try and practice this. Let me try to say this. I think I would say opportunity. There's a great opportunity to improve. There's a great opportunity. So why are you leaving it? There's a great opportunity. In the Indian accent, it would be opportunity. Opportunity. There is great opportunity. In the American accent, it will be a great opportunity. A great opportunity. Shout out to Anpu, who's just joined us.
Sat here. Is Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood related? Should really be are, but okay. We're not related. I have met Elijah once he came out of the Harry Potter set.
I'm really distracted because Anab is like one of my best friends, so I was just really casual about that. I was like,
mistaken for me. I am mistaken for him very often. I had a makeup artist on one of my last jobs telling me that I had been in a movie with Vin Diesel that she'd sort of just seen the trailer for. Away with you. Why is Daniel Radcliffe in New Zealand? I'm not. I was last year though. A good question. I was filming.
I'm not. I was last year though. Okay, so this is really great to learn the British accent, because he's heavily pronouncing the T at the end of not. So he's not saying I'm not, he's saying I'm not. I'm not. I was last year though. So he says though in a really kind of British way. Let's rewind that and listen.
Last jobs telling me that I had been in a movie with Vin Diesel that she'd sort of just seen the trailer for. Away with you. Why is Daniel Radcliffe in New Zealand? I'm not. I was last year though. Good question. I was filming a film called.
I was last year though. So I'd like you to spend a minute just kind of practicing that. So I'm going to type that into the live stream. I'm not. I was last year though. Now, in the Indian accent, I've heard it being pronounced do. I'm not do. I'm not. I was here last year though. Do. In the British accent, it'll be though. I was last year though. I was last year though. So I'm just going to give you a 30 seconds gap just to really practice that. Wherever you are, please say that out loud. Please don't just listen to this live stream. I want it to be interactive. Please say it out loud wherever you are. Even if you're British, say it out loud. Even if you're Indian, American, wherever you are, say it out loud. Yep, you've got 15 seconds left. Okay. So I really wish I could actually hear you. Quite a few of you sent me videos on Instagram of you guys practicing, and also like VNs, voice notes, and like videos on Instagram, feel free to send me an email or a video on Instagram of you practicing, because it's weird because I'm teaching you, but I want to hear how you guys are doing. I want to physically hear progress. So feel free to message. Yeah, I'll type it into the live stream. My Instagram is Conquer British English, and this is my Instagram page dedicated to English. But also my artistic Instagram is Anpu London. Anpu London. Okay. Ooh, we've reached half an hour. Let's listen to one more phrase, or one more sentence that Daniel Radcliffe says, and let's analyse it.
Guns Akimbo was a crazy action movie, fable, weird comedy thing. I play a guy who, after a series of pretty horrible events, wakes up one morning to discover that he has been surgically attached to a pair of guns. The moment that I knew I loved that script was about 10 pages in, where there is a scene of him trying to go to the toilet very, very carefully with guns for hands. And that was the moment that I was like, yes, good, I'm in. I want to do this film. Why did the director become...
Let's finish off today's lesson by discussing the phrase I'm in. I'm in. I want to do this film. I'm in. I want to do this film. So what that means, if you're saying I'm in, it means you would like to do something. So if a friend asks you, do you want to go to the cinema tonight? You could say, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. So really quickly, that would be I'm in. So practice that. I'm in. So another situation could be, I don't know, a really random example. I remember one of my professors asked me to whether I was going to join a particular course, and I said, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, consider me in. I'm in. Great. So I hope you've enjoyed that lesson, guys. That was, I had to be quite spontaneous there because the audio for the other video wasn't loud enough, so I had to quickly find another Daniel Radcliffe video, and we've analysed his British accent. So I'm kind of glad we managed to get 2 bits done. So we kind of watched a few scenes from the film and analysed kind of how he sounded in the film, but also I hope you kind of saw the difference between how he sounded in the film and also how he sounds in real life in interviews. So a lot of actors do actually sound different in films and in interviews and in real life as well. And I'm sure that Daniel Radcliffe sounds different when he's with his family, you know, when he's speaking in a relaxed environment without the cameras in front of him. Yeah. So just kind of having a think about what accent you use and whether your accent changes depending on where you are. Mine definitely does. Let me know in the comment section below before we end this video what your experience is with that, because my accent changes all the time. Like when I'm teaching, that's a completely different accent to how I sound when I'm speaking to my brother and sister at home, or how I sound when I'm speaking to my friends when I'm in London, or even how I sound when I'm around kind of speakers who speak my mother tongue, which is Tamil, right? So my accent does change a lot. There's always a little bit of a lag between when I ask my question and then when you guys type. I think it's because there's a lag between the live video and the live chat, but I will wait for a little bit. And Morning says, have you come across this app called Cake, where we can imitate scenes from movies? No, I haven't heard of this app. I will have to research this and get back to you guys about this app. Okay. We'll finish off with one final question. T-Series India, who says, how to learn English grammar basics. There's plenty of websites out there. If you would like me to help you with basic grammar, feel free to let me know. Send me an email. My email is ambulondon@gmail.com. And yeah, I will try my best to incorporate all of your ideas into future videos. Now, Blue Main, says, I didn't get to ask you a question. The reason why I didn't answer your question earlier is because that requires a lot of detail. It requires a detailed explanation. But I have answered your question in a previous video where I analysed Indian accents. But I can also make a new video about that in the future. But yeah, I never want to ignore anybody. It's just multitasking is really difficult when I'm doing a live stream and teaching you guys, and also trying my best to answer all your questions. But thank you very much for everybody and all your questions. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's been a real pleasure teaching you guys. And see you tomorrow at midday, 12 o'clock London time, which is 4:30 India time. I hope you guys are getting into the schedule and the routine of it now. Tomorrow's lesson is an advanced lesson. So come along to that. Even if you're a beginner, feel free to join to see how much you can kind of push your vocabulary and your understanding. We're going to be analysing one of my favourite poems, and we're going to be analysing some literary techniques in there. And it will be an advanced lesson where we kind of go through that in detail. Nishi says, can you do a Q&A specific video? Absolutely, can kind of plan that in the future. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. I've enjoyed it as always. I hope you guys have enjoyed this online lesson as well. I do want to be doing these on the regs. I want to be doing this on the regs, and on the regs means regularly, and that's like London slang. I want to be doing this on the regs. But yeah, see you tomorrow, same time. Take care, guys. Bye.